We know the rain has held up several people, but we want to get started because we have a really packed schedule today. First, I want to welcome you all to the Berkeley campus. It's really a pleasure to have such an amazing group of experts here with us today, both in the audience and the ones that we expect to speak in the next couple of hours, to discuss the values and governance issues presented by big data. When Deirdre Mulligan approached me about having the iSchool sponsor this event, I was just delighted to accept. Nicole Wong has been a friend to the iSchool for many, many years, and we were sad but also thrilled when she accepted her position as Chief Privacy Officer at OSTP. So we're really, this is a very happy time for us to have Nicole and the issues that she's taking on back in Berkeley. And of course, the questions that John Podesta, the president, has asked John Podesta to advise him on in this report are exactly the kind of problems that we are tackling at the School of Information. We realize the opportunities and respect the limits, but also want to address the risks of big data. It's an important opportunity. It's a very interdisciplinary opportunity. It requires lawyers and social scientists and economists and even humanists to weigh in on the debates about what are the values and ethical undergirding of this new era that we're moving into. As the conversation today will reveal, the term big data aims to capture a transformation in the way that data and analytics are affecting every aspect of our lives. Just as importantly, an understanding of big data needs to recognize how it's being appropriated by different communities, institutions, industries, and individuals to support their own aims and goals. And for us here today, we need to understand how big data's integration into activities advances and challenges the normative commitments, the commitments that we have in our laws, professional codes, social norms and practices, and how the tools of governance, be they law or technology or something else, can assist us in navigating the big data era in a way that leaves us and society transformed for the better. This is a big challenge, and the breadth of the challenge is really what motivates both our research and the excitement of the students at the School of Information. Finally, as one of the leading public universities in the country, Berkeley is committed to research, scholarship, and education that engages the toughest problems and the most promising developments facing the nation. We are really delighted to have this opportunity to assist OSTP and the White House with this important work. Before I turn this over to Nicole Wong, I want to thank the people without whom this program would never have come together. First and foremost, of course, is Deirdre Mulligan, who is the mastermind behind it. I want to especially thank the staff of the iSchool, Tia Foss and Christy Mitchell, who provided essential logistical and planning support under very tight deadlines. And the PhD students from the School of Information, Elaine Sedenberg, Nicholas Doty, for really helping pull the program together. The School of Information was able to support the participation of academics and civil society organizations in the event thanks to a grant from the Ford Foundation. And we're able to provide you all with food throughout the day thanks to the support of the Future of Privacy Forum and Palantir. So with no further ado, I'm going to ask Nicole Wong to come up and take over. Thanks.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you for the warm welcome here. I'm going to be brief because we have such an outstanding set of speakers in the panels throughout this day that I don't want to squander a minute of it by having you listen to me. I do want to give our deep thanks to the School of Information, to the Berkeley Center for Law and Technology, to Anna, and particularly to Deirdre for hosting this event. As many of you know, the president asked John and a team at the White House to put together a broad review of privacy back in January. We have had 3 events to date. This is the 3rd and the final, and I have to say I'm a little sad about that because they have been truly outstanding convenings of leading thinkers in this area, and each one of them have contributed to the knowledge that the White House has been taking in on these issues. Councillor John Podesta is here today, made it out of DC without a snowstorm, apparently brought rain to California, and so he'll be delivering, yes, exactly, he'll be delivering the closing keynote at the end of the day. Deirdre and I taught together at the Information School back in 2009, and I learned an enormous amount in teaching with her. And in that class in 2009, which she may or may not remember, we started a conversation about how you embed values into technology, whether it's openness or privacy or fairness. And it's an idea that has stuck with me as I have advised clients in the private sector and now as I have moved into government as the deputy CTO. That's why I was so thrilled when Deirdre agreed to help organize this conference, because I knew that she would bring those same ideas about the dynamism of technology and values to the thinking that we're doing, and do it with the integrity, the thoughtfulness, and the rigor that she does everything else. I'll leave you with two final thoughts, which is throughout all of these sessions, there are like two meta things that are going through my head, two meta questions. The first one is, how do we continue to have these forums for this group of people? And by that I mean policymakers and technologists and civil society to come together and work on these hard issues, because I think it's enormously important that this be a continuing process. And the second meta question is, how do we continue to fill the pipeline of people, some of whom are here, like Paul or Julie and others who are technologists, and bring their expertise into government, into companies, because they do such a phenomenal job of translating what a policy goal is with what a technology can do. And so those are two things, as you listen to the incredible content today, to keep in the back of your head. So with that, I thank you again. Please do lean in hard on the questions asked today. They are an incredible set of panelists, and we're looking forward to very fruitful conversation throughout the day. Thanks again.